Welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about loading React on a WordPress block front end. Here's what I mean by that. You should be comfortable at this point using React to build a block for the editor. So all the edit functionality is run using JSX and React, and that's great. You should probably be able to even import other packages, so that works as well. However, what we're going to look at now is how to load the same React on the front end. So here we have an example of a masonry style React photo gallery, and we need our JavaScript to run both in the editor and on the front end. Plus, there are cases where you might even want additional functionality on the front end. For example, we're going to code out a lightbox that we are running with React on the front end of WordPress. Now, this is worth looking at because we can't just save React into our save setting for our block and have it execute on the front end. There are a few additional steps involved. So here are the steps we're going to take. First of all, we want to enqueue our block editor JavaScript. This is stuff you should already feel comfortable doing. We're going to use the PHP register block type as well as registering all of our JavaScript files and setting all of that up. Then we need to enqueue our block front-end JavaScript. So add action WP enqueue scripts is what you've used in the past to enqueue JavaScript on the front end of a site, and that's exactly what we're going to use here. Now, we may also need to configure Webpack a little bit. The first thing we need to do is set it up to bundle our front-end JS code, since that will be different than our block code, and we also need to likely hook up externals. What happens when you use a third-party package is that it is going to look for React and possibly even React DOM, but it won't find them because we're not loading it in our code, we're getting it from WordPress. So we will likely have to set up externals as well so that these third-party packages don't choke. Now, it's important to remember that both React and React DOM are available globally as window.wp element in our JavaScript or WP element. However, I mentioned globally here with an asterisk because we must make WP element a JavaScript dependency when we enqueue our front-end JavaScript, and it looks like WP-element, just like this. So hopefully you're already familiar with JavaScript dependencies when you're enqueuing or register your JavaScript, so that won't be new, but it is an important step we must take, otherwise React will not be available. In the example we're going to build here to learn all of this, we'll be using the React Photo Gallery, a popular masonry style photo gallery in React, as well as React Images to add a lightbox. Now, this example is not necessarily important. I chose it because it's one of the popular React galleries out there, or it's one of the popular React libraries for simple UI things. And it will give us all of the foundations we need so that in the future, you should be able to run any React code you need on the front end and understand how you could get data from your block to the front end to use. So let's do a quick little review here. First of all, React and React DOM are available as dependencies of WP element and then globally in our JavaScript as WP.element. Second, our front-end React code must be enqueued separately from our editor block code. We cannot simply put some dynamic code into the save setting and expect it to run on the front end. And finally, if we use React packages, we may need to make React and React DOM externals in Webpack. So we will make sure to take a look at that as well. So from here, let's go ahead and set up a basic static block, and then we'll build out something more complex that will run this React gallery both in the editor as well as on the front end of our site.